Hello, figments of my imagination. So I'm finally back in town, and I decided that I'm going to review the patch from a week ago. Over a week ago now, I guess. I haven't played a single game on this patch yet, but I'm going to just go through it and see how that compares with my experience when I start jamming games. Probably right after I'm done doing this, honestly. So patch 6.0, I know there were some hot fixes up here, but I'm not even going to bother reading those because hotfixes don't mean anything if you don't know what happened yet. So let's start with the patch. Design goals. Read all this before. Reduce the power of Stelle. Hit private runabout and hangar. Okay. Reduce power level of combat scaling, or out of combat scaling. Money tree. Strongest enchants. Worse. Obsidian and shielded. Okay. Buff things. All right, that's good. Matchmaking changes. I talked about this before, but I think, let's see, does anything change? Changing the way players are matched with opponents' ghosts. Players with match with ghosts apply if their rank or lower, so I'm going to get a bunch of free wins. That's cool. This will be a smoother experience for new players. Pass to any rank. Yeah. That's right. You'll gain and lose points. So we got a table for it. All right. So if you 0 win, you're going to be losing some points. Where do you stop losing points? At 5 wins, you don't lose points even at diamond. So that's pretty good. I don't think I've ever gotten a run with. I think the only time I get under like 6 or 7 wins is it's almost always 6. If I have a bad run, it dies at 6. But getting under than that, it's like doing something really weird or trying to force something when obviously it shouldn't be. That's pretty good. So we should just straight climb basically. Let's see, you get the most points at 10 wins. Everyone gets 5 there. At 9, everyone gets 4. Everyone gets 3 at 8. At 7 wins at bronze, you still get 3. Okay. I would have liked to see this more weighted on the lower ranks. Like this could be 6 for 10 wins because obviously, if you're getting 10 wins at bronze, you shouldn't be bronze, frankly. That's how I view it anyways, but I could be wrong. Either way, that's good change. Enchantments. Okay, balance pass on enchantments. Add a golden enchant to most items. I don't know about that, but okay. Adjusted deadly enchant on a number of items. Alright, that should be interesting. Obsidian's rare. Very rare on level up or fates. No longer on... Oh, so you can't just get random obsidian things. That's going to make it more important that you do see an obsidian thing, you hold on to it and try and mandala it, I think. Because obsidian can really sway the game on so many items. Let's see, silver tier or lower merchants no longer sell enchanted items. I don't know about that. Like bronze merchants not selling enchanted's fine, but silver tier should. That will make digging through some of the like the shield merchant a little better. You can more often guarantee a real shield/heal item. So that could be good. Pricing changes. Oh, that's interesting. Enchantments no longer double an item's value. Okay. Pig nerf. Legendary buy price from 64 from 100. So you sell it, yeah, sell it for 32 instead of 50 from 64. And that's tooltip's wrong. Legendary items with an on-sale effect now sell for 0. Okay. Well, that hurts the temple items, right? That hurts those a lot. I mean, I still think it's worth $50 for a combat enchant most of the time. In this case, $32. I mean, you get so much gold already from the temple, but I mean, just hitting that seems fair, honestly. Obstacle course no longer spawns for Stelle. I don't actually know what obstacle course is. Oh, it's just get a slow item. Okay, that kind of makes sense actually, because that was pretty good for Stelle. Because you could get, not lightning rod. I think you actually could get lightning rod, but you could get weather machine. Literally day 1, you could get weather machine with that. Prospero, now gold tier, spawns day 5 plus. I wonder if that still spawns for just pig. That's the economy thing. Interesting to see that, if it does spawn for everyone else. Regenerative event now gives regen equal to twice your level. Still not really good. Maybe you can pick it day 1 after you've leveled up now, but even then, like, you know, it's still just worse than Fen. Dire Mosquito health to 1500. It should make it a little more doable. I've lost quite a few where it survived at like 1 health, so that's good to see. Regen skills no longer boost the output of items that give you permanent regen. Wait, they did that? I literally didn't know that happened. That's crazy. Like the skills that give like your leftmost regen +4 or whatever. Could have put it with a lunchbox. That's crazy. I mean, you can't do it anymore, but prelude event should no longer appear on heroes that don't generally. That's good. Because they're basically blanks, honestly. A guaranteed 1 gold or whatever. Fix the bug, okay. Never saw it, but bug fixing's always good. Speed up time between experience, shard, hitting player portrait, okay. Yeah, I noticed that with the change to Steam is very weird. Reloading screen, that's cool. Alright, Mac changes. I can't really speak on these that much. I'm by no means a Mac expert, so I don't know a lot of these cards, so I had to look them up. Let's see, Apothecary cooldown to 5 from 6. Okay, I still don't think that's really playable. Just doesn't do enough for a large item. Atmospheric sampler. Oh, that was the broken thing, right? Oh yeah, that thing was broken. Yeah, that's a good change. Because you could just easily loop with that. Black Rose. I don't think that's playable still. That being said, maybe this becomes a little playable. Sort of. Like an okay roll filler. But probably not. Boiling Flask nerf. Good. Cauldron buff. Fine. I doubt that's playable still. Covetous Raven. I don't even know what that does. Okay. I don't think that's a big deal either. Like maybe it's okay early game, but I don't think that damage buff is enough. Death caps, poison scaling. Okay, that could be kind of good actually early game. Enough poison things. Emerald poison to 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, poison buff to okay, so they nerfed its buff. That's fine. Oil Lantern, cooldown to 8, burn to 10, 20, 30. It's still bad. Doesn't it have ammo? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different card. I mean, anything with charge is good when it gets its cooldown lowered, but I still don't think this is that good. Ruby, cooldown to 7 was 10. Burn lowered, burn buff lowered. Runic double bow, cooldown to 6. That's good. That's good. So that might actually be playable now. Lifesteal weapons are good. Just a 7-second cooldown is a lot. 6 is more reasonable. Secret formula, what was that? King regen, burn item gains burn, poison item gains poison. Okay, I made the cooldown a little better. I still don't think that's playable. Probably needs to be small, but it's probably too good if it's small. Yeah, they already mentioned that. The regen skills thing. That doesn't help. Viper Cane is still unplayable, I think. Oh good, this stupid wheel doesn't have 3-second freeze anymore. That was a little ridiculous. Especially because you can get the multicast, so yeah. No, that's a good nerf on that one, good nerf. Overall, I don't feel like they changed that much on Mac, really. I'm glad to see the Boiling Flask nerf, but other than that, not much change. Moving on to Dooley, Alpha Ray, cooldown to 6 seconds. Still don't know if that makes it playable. Could probably do some funky stuff with 3D printer now, though. Arc Blaster, cooldown to 6, that's pretty good. Damage lowered slightly. The damage doesn't matter on this thing. It's all about the cooldown, so that's actually really good. I think the cooldown used to be 6 before the bonking, but I'm not sure. Barbed Wire, change to slow 2 items for 1 second was 1 item. Yeah, I mean, slowing more things is typically better. Either way, it's not really a good item either way. I said either way twice. Woo. Battery ammo to 5 was 4. Okay, that doesn't matter. Beta Ray, that's the freezing one, right? Well, I just checked that and it still says 7 seconds, so I'm guessing they reverted this because this was a bad idea. Beta Ray being 6, Alpha Ray being 6 seconds doesn't matter. Beta Ray being 6 seconds means that you're freeze locking them with a 3D printer. So yeah, I guess they figured that out pretty quickly. That must have been one of the 2 hot fixes. Bulldozer changed when you use another friend. This game's 3570 damage. Still not that great. Reduces friend cooldown by 1525. It's still not great. It's a large item. It starts at gold. It's awkward all around. Oh no, not Kim Snail. Cooldown to 8 was 6. Lame. When you slow charges 2 seconds. Oh, okay. No, I can live with that. I mean, on average, it's gonna... Well, no, you have to slow, what, 3 times for it to be worth it? So if you slow more than twice within the 4-second window, still like a plasma grenade or something, it's gonna go off multiple times. So it's pretty strong. Chris Army Knife, slight damage and shield buff. It's okay. Cog, haste duration to 2, 3, 4. That's good because like Cog felt so useless. I got 1 second haste, really. Cool LEDs, cooldown to 5. That's okay. I still don't think you ever really run it though. Copperhead, poison to 5, shield to 25. Wow. Some decent numbers on the Copperhead now. Crane, damage to 150, 300. I still don't know if that deck's ever viable, but at least they're trying. Cybersecurity changed to plus 50, 75 damage for each other weapon and tool was 75, 125. Changed to triple instead of double. Okay. Is that still a nerf though? Because if it's your only friend, this would have been 250 and now it's only 225, so it's a nerf. Yeah, it's pretty awkward that this number is the same. So like the nerf for diamond cybersecurity. Weird. Defense matrix cooldown to 5 was 4. Restoration to 1, 2, 3 was 1. Item still useless. Dino saddle no longer property. Okay, not a big deal. Flamethrower damage to 10, 20 was 2. That doesn't matter either. It just makes it so it's not completely useless if you don't pump it. So that's nice, I guess. Forklift damage to 150, 250. That doesn't matter. The problem was they made all these large items that start at gold. So you just can't do any of them, really. Because they require specific things, and you can't build towards them if you don't get to start at bronze or silver. Gamma Ray cooldown to 6. So they made all the rays 6 seconds. Doesn't matter at all. The only one that matters is Beta Ray, which obviously they undid. Hamlet cooldown to 6. Okay, when you slow charge just 1 second. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, pretty mediocre. Maybe you can do something with it now, though, because it is a friend, and there's more friend synergy now, and has a lower base cooldown. I don't know. There could be something there, but I doubt it. Cover attack. Flying targets at 2, 3, 4 was 1, 2, 3. Is that the burn one? No, when you crit with a flying item stops flying, your flying items have more crit. Okay. Yeah, I still don't think that's useful. I mean, we can get a whole bunch of stuff flying really quickly though, so that could be good, I guess. Ice 9,000, poison scaling to 1530. High, actually. Maybe that's the real card then. Wait, did they nerf it? Because this says it's 1030 now instead of 1530. Huh. It's also at 6 seconds. I thought it was a 9-second cooldown. Anyways, that's not important. That could be pretty good, actually. And the freeze deck could be a decent enough win condition. Induction ages, burn to 5 was 2. Okay, well, pretty sure that card's still useless, but it's something at least. Cooldown to 654, change to freeze items, cooldown 5 or less for 2 seconds, was not 2 3. That's a good buff, actually. I would take 4-second cooldown on my item, freezing for 2 seconds rather than 6 seconds freezing for 3. On average, it'll keep it locked down more often. Let's see, laser pistol, a little bit of damage, not much. Microdave, reduced cooldown now. Okay. Burn static now. That's fine, really. You weren't really upgrading Microdave anyways. Missiles, change to when you use a core, this gains... Oh, so it gains damage too. It doesn't matter much, but that's nice to see. Monitor Lizard, poison scaling to 5, 10, 15. This is the medium, yeah. That's hasted. That's okay. I mean, it's like they're really trying to push some sort of poison Dooley build. Omega Ray, another Ray down to 6. Plasma Rifle down to 6. Oh, PR Conditioner, freeze targets to 2, 3. Oh, that's not bad. Still don't feel like you ever use that, though. I mean, freezing 3 things is kind of a big game. Especially if you got enough friends. You get to go off a bunch. Yeah, maybe that's okay. Power Sander, change to haste the item to the right of this for 2, 3, 4, 5. Was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little bit better haste. I feel like they're letting Dooley have a little bit more in his support items because, like, when Power Sander's at 1 or 2 seconds, it's not doing anything. So you're just never using it. Propeller Hat, fix an issue where I make 1 core fly. Okay. I don't know what kind of deck you're running with Propeller Hat and 2 cores, but more power to you. Pylon, change to slow 1, 2, 3 items, was 1 item for 1, 2, 3. Okay. Change to when you slow, haste item for 1 second, was 1, 2, 3. Ah, that nerf kind of sucks. That was really not much of a reason to upgrade it. I mean, slowing more things on its own, that's whatever, and that doesn't really matter. It was getting the triggers that matter. So it makes rocket boots more important and upgrading this way less important. Pyrocarbon, I forgot what that does now. Burn with an adjacent item, shield, and haste an item for... Okay. I think that just sucks. Like, there's probably some weird thing, like a combo you can do with that, honestly. I'm trying to rack my brain for it. I'm sure there's some way it works. Probably with an enchantment or something. But as a card on its own, it seems pretty bad. Railgun, damage to 250, 500. Most requires 8 tech. Okay. That plus the change to Arc Blaster. Maybe tech is back in. X specs, scaling to 80, 160. Sure. Scaling doesn't really matter there. It's just the damage. I mean, it's just the destroy. Rocket launcher burn buff. Burn buff on upgrade, but you're not really upgrading rocket launcher that often. Satcom, haste duration to 1, 2. It was? I never noticed that. Okay, sure. You should just do that with more things. It's useless until you upgrade it to diamond. Ha ha ha. Fix an issue with obsidian variant triggered on crit instead of use. Okay. The core cooldown to 654. That's pretty good. So you can actually pick the core now and not feel completely stupid. Thermal Lance, burn to 6, burn scaling to 6, 12, 18. Still don't think that's good enough. Yeah, I mean, maybe you can try something with it, but I don't think that's good enough. Pulse Rifle gains the tech type, didn't it already? Hold on to 5. Oh, this is... I forgot they removed the tech from it. Okay, so they undid the cooldown reduction. Good, because that was just obscene. I think it'd be 3 seconds with a multicast plus 2, so 3 casts at 3 seconds, so 1 second cooldown effectively. Yeah, so they just reverted it, basically. It's still good, honestly. 3 casts on a 5-second cooldown. And most importantly, it has a tech type back, so for railgun decks, can make it happen. Unstable grab well, cooldown lowered. Okay, it's fine. Welding torch cooldown, still bad. Z shield, shield to 75, freeze duration to 1, cooldown. Ugh. Like, these were already bad, and why are you going to make them worse? Honestly, these cards sucked. And now they suck even more. Well, they suck the same amount, basically. Alright, so they didn't really do much to Dooley. I didn't get anything on my wish list, which my wish list was basically just undo the hydraulic press nerf. Not even undo it, just make it start at silver, so you can stack it earlier. I would even take more of a nerf to it and make it even weaker. Just let me start it at silver. Or bronze. Overall, I don't know about Dooley right now. I don't really like the Friends deck. Maybe I'll play with them more. Depends what they did to Stelle. That's gonna be the real question. Yeah, I don't like where Dooley is right now. Pygmalion. I don't know much about him, but let's see if they kicked anything I hate. Atlas Stone, correct an issue where Obsidian At stole tribute. What? Excuse me? You know, I've died to quite a few Obsidian Atlas Stones, and I always thought it seemed like a lot, but I guess it was. I want my elo back. All those losses. It's not that many losses. I don't lose to pigs often, honestly. Balcony starts at gold. Good. honestly. It should probably just start at diamond, right? It's on the cooldown direction, I think. Yeah, double value in combat and reduced cooldown. Yeah, no, that should just start at diamond, honestly. I guess gold's fair. Gold's fair. Still, screw that card. Brass knuckles cooldown to 9876 from 8. Damage to 8. Okay, so make drums decks and make early game decks a little weaker, like the ore decks and stuff. So I can live with that. Big snash issue with this item in the snash from multicast of its own tags. Isn't that how that works though? I don't think that's a functional difference of any kind. Because it's apparel. This plus one multicast for each type this has. This has types of items you have in your stash. Sure. Cash cannon starts at 50. Okay. Still don't think that's usable, but okay. Cold room. Oh, it's this one. Starts at silver, cooldown to 6 seconds was 9. Okay, that makes sense, because this was the annoying thing where you get punished for spamming. Change to when you freeze, gain regen. 248 was 510. Alright, so, I don't know about that. 6 seconds, freeze 3 items. Can charge? This is a mistake. Did they nerf this? 258 instead of 248? That's very weird. That makes sense though. 248 doesn't make sense because it's +2 and then +4. Or yeah, 258 does, +3/+3. I wonder if freeze big is like running rampant. Because that seems really strong. And it starts at silver too. I don't know, I feel like that's a little good. Dog, cooldown to 9876. Okay. Quest to 25 through 75. Okay. I guess it's way harder to get the last quest now, but I don't know, I guess that's fine. Fixer upper cooldown to 4 was 5. Who cares? Grindstone cooldown to 3? If the weapon to the left has a cooldown over 5 seconds. Oh shit. What? Oh man, that's gonna be really good with Stelle. Because that fight on day 2 has a Shadow Cloak or Grindstone. So if you can get this with the aerial turret start, that's crazy. It's a super Stelle buff right there. Let's see, Hot Stones, cooldown to 4 was 6. Burned, yeah, regen, yeah, okay. Investment pitch, appreciated value change to give your items +2 value. What? That's crazy though. Both of these are actually insane. Like a rare event, I guess. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. Drum haste change to 2 seconds was 1-2. Damage change to 510 was 6-9. Eesh. I don't like that. Why make that change? Nerf the damage slightly for gold, buff it for diamond, and then buff double the haste for gold. That seems ridiculous. But whatever. Keychain. Okay, fix enchantments. Landscraper cooldown to 5 was 7. Landscraper, isn't that the damage one? Is that the armor one? Oh, it's just a shield. That's fine, I guess. Luxury tents, first time you die, heal 1020 was 2550. Good. That was too broken. The card already does enough. Doing heal items multicast as big is crazy. See, model ship starts at silver. Cooldown to 543, shield to 10. Okay. Money tree, cooldown to 5. That's the nerf, really. That's the money tree nerf, is we made the cooldown. We reverted the cooldown change that we did to an already good money tree. Cool. Pickles launcher, cooldown to 7. Really? Sure. Regal blade, quest requirement to 12-10-8. Was 12-12-12. Ugh. The request now scales damages on all items value. No, dude, no. Hey, the problem with Pig is he's supposed to be the late game hero. We gave him all these mid game things. Let's buff the ones that were not good enough so that he has more mid game things. And we'll do a slap on the wrist for money tree. Ridiculous. Starts at 2 ammo was 1. Who cares? Shield to 10. Okay, cooldown to really with the landscraper buff. Oh, I wonder what the combo is now. Sure. Textiles change to heal when you heal. Charge an adjacent non-healing item. Okay, good. So you don't just literally go infinite with the shorts right away. Still probably too good, but whatever. Truffles lower enchantment numbers, good. Dust Helm, cooldown to 9876 was 10. Damage shield to 10. Fine. Gives another option for aggro decks, or aggro scaling decks, which that's okay. Vineyard, cooldown to 5 was 6. Doesn't change anything. Cooldown to 5, what? Haste duration changed to 2. Value increase changed to 468? Oh, no, okay. I was like, they're about to give me a fucking heart attack here. Are you serious? Oh, man. Okay, never mind. Why would you ever use this? I mean, I guess what? It gives the things haste? It seems bad, honestly. I don't think you should ever use VIP pass now. Good. Okay, nerfing that. Maybe Money Tree is more manageable now. We'll see, I guess. Overall, looks like Pig got away with some pretty okay buffs. And not too big on the nerfs. So, should put him in a better spot, but I'm not really a big player, so I don't know. Alright, in the main event for me, Stelle. Firecrackers, ammo to 5 was 6. Maybe it's usable now? I don't know. Flare gun, correcting issue where it did not correctly count as an ammo item in some cases. Okay, interesting. Flashbang, slow to 234 was 345. Sure, flashbang slowed too much already, so I think that's fine, honestly. Hanger starts at diamond. Really? Yeah, I guess some hanger decks could get really weird. It wasn't normally my cup of tea, but Hammer, goal, quest goal increased to 10. Called that before. Thought it'd keep the enchantment thing though, but looks like it got both nerfs anyways. Headset correct an issue where several of the items' enchants also triggered on stops flying. Oh shit. You know, that might explain some of my more domineering games. Hydraulic squeezer now correctly charges all your flying items instead of just one. Are you shitting me? No comment on that. Lava roller adjusted effect ordering so destroy happens before the burn. I thought it was supposed to do that. They said it was already supposed to do that. In the reveal, they said that. Just no, I didn't know because no one plays lava roller. That's useless. There's also correct an issue. Grabinator would not buff lava roller. Cooldown to 9.7 was 10.8, still unusable. The reality, it's too slow. It's way too slow by the time you get it. It has like no synergy with the rest of her kit. So which kind of sucks. I really wanted the destroy deck to be a thing, but all of the pieces are like gold. None of them really synergize that well with each other, and they don't synergize at all like without the whole deck. It's a mess. They were on the right track, but they needed more support for it. So maybe they'll add more in the future. But I still don't see playing this. Let's see. Launch tower, change to first time using an item each fight, all your vehicles start flying. Okay, that makes sense. Because launch tower with runabout was just too good. Between that, launch tower, runabout, like what do you need? Like an ornithopter, one other vehicle, and like a lightning butterfly. And now like the fight starts and you're hitting them with a multicast vehicle on a 1 second cooldown. It was crazy. This way you at least have to use something. So like in that example, you have to wait till like second 2 or 3 for your ornithopter to go off. And that's actually like a real time at least. Lightning rod correcting an issue where the enemy and player triggers are on different internal cooldowns. Not entirely sure what that means, but yay, bug fixes. Lunchbox, that's the regen thing. Orbital polisher is 150 now. They're never going to admit that that's a mistake, huh? Oxygen mass, regen to 36912 was 2468. Okay, it's still useless. Oxygen tank, healing to 75 to 125 was 50 to 100. It's still useless. Private runabout, cooldown to 987 from 7. Damage to 100. Okay, I mean, that makes it a little less oppressive early game. You can't get the 1 second cooldown right away. But being 100 damage at silver is a big deal. So while you can't get it to 1 second as fast, probably, you do more damage. 100 multicast, so it's 200 damage. And you can probably get that 9 down to like 3 or 4 seconds by about the 5th second. So that means you're going to kill very, very fast. See, with Mandala, you can't get it, still turn 6. But it's silver, so you can probably get it like turn or day like 4. And on day 4, yeah, this could still be really, really strong. But I think this nerf is fair, honestly. It stops the most ridiculous power of it. And overall, it's still a nerf. It does, at no point is it better than what it used to be. The 50 damage is worth the 2 seconds. It's actually 100 damage, but still. Good nerf, good nerf. Rivet gun, cooldown to 876 was 6, self-charge to 2 was 123. Okay, yeah, you could go really, really hard with Rivet gun when you got it to diamond. So I'm kind of glad to see this change, honestly. Personally, I never really went with it. I was lucky in my tools runs to get dinosaur and other things. Could be very, very strong. Sandbags, 2, 3, 4 vehicles start flying. Oh, that's cool. When a vehicle starts flying, charge it 1 second from what? Oh, that's not cool. That was the most fun thing, is having pogo stick go crazy. Whatever, probably will never use this now. 1 second is just not worth a medium item. Like if it was small, sure, but medium item's not happening. Or I mean, they could have at least made it 1.5, 2. Yeah, as it stands, I'm probably never using that again. Siren, cooldown to 567, slow and haste duration to 1 second. Am I thinking of the wrong card? It's Sirens, not Siren. But whatever. Card's still pretty useless. Why does the cooldown go up? I'm so confused. What? I checked it. It's actually showing up like this. Why does it gets worse as you level it? I mean, this is wrong too. The slow and haste duration is 1, 2, 3 seconds. Oh no, it's always 1 second. It's 1, 2, 3 items. So yeah, so this is right. It's not wrong. But why? This just gets worse. I mean, I get it. It hits an extra item. So like, what is it because it can have 2 multicast? That's so bad. Like this item sucks, and you're just making it even worse. I don't understand the balance team sometimes. Solar drone, no longer a vehicle. Makes sense. Cooldown to 7 was 8, still useless. And now it doesn't even have the vehicle tag to carry it. Squirrel suit, regen to 10, 15, 20. It's still unplayable. Big one, damage to 40, 50. Oh, that can actually be decent. That's the bomb, right? No, that's the keg thing. Okay, I mean, maybe. It still has the same problem I said earlier with the lava roller, where the destroy deck is just like, it's all gold. So it's all like, it's hard to get it together. But it means with obsidian that at diamond, it literally one-shot your opponent if they don't have any shield. That's pretty cool. It can't crit though, so there's that. So maybe there's something there. There might be something to try and play with at least. Wrecking ball, cooldown to 20 was 22. That's good. Honestly, I'm glad to see it get a little bit back I tried a few times since the other nerf, and it's pretty rough. It is pretty rough. It lost a lot in not being able to have shiny so easily, and then all the nerfs obviously made it way weaker. So it really ends up coming down to, do you destroy an item of theirs that matters? If you do, then you know you're looking good, and if you don't, well, plus the whole deck really suffers from disruption. Slows, freezes, they mess up your timing of when the wrecking ball will go off if it doesn't have flying, because obviously you want to play it with radar dome is the best way to give it multicast now. So if it goes off without it being flying, it's really awkward and you pretty much always lose, but it's still fun. Still love it. And I'm glad to see it get a little bit back at least. Okay, Vanessa. I haven't played her in a while. I do kind of like her, but it feels like she has so many items. All right, let's get into it. Anchor. Haste duration changed to 2, was 2-4. Went on to 12-10. Okay, so making Anchor a little faster. That's good. I forgot Anchor even hasted. Oh, it haste itself. Okay, yeah. No, I knew about that. Blowgun cooldown to 8-6 was 9. Okay, that's fine. Butterfly Swords cooldown to 7 was 8. Okay. Cooldown to 3? Excuse me? Invulnerability charges to 2, 3, 4, 5. What? I mean, it's just a slightly worse katana, but it still has the invulnerability things, making it a stronger katana? Yeah, I mean, so if you can haste it, it's a 1.5 second, so you can get yourself immunity for essentially 5 seconds. That seems pretty good, honestly. Yeah. No, that seems good. I was looking at the enchantments to see if any of them were really egregious. Because it's a medium item, but still. Okay, no, that's pretty good. It's actually, like, usable now. Darkwater Angler, cooldown to 876. Really? That's the fire guy, right? Yeah, that's surprising. Hamlet could never. Electric Eels, damage to 100 was 50. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I liked Eels being a strong deck when I played her. It's good to punish people for spamming, and having a higher base damage is kind of required for that. Flagship, damage to 50 was, yeah, cooldown to, okay, that's fine. You can still do a bunch of damage if you pump it, and now a lower cooldown means maybe it carries on to the later game. Sarigama, cooldown to 5 was 6, no longer slows. That's the whole point of the item. Scaling's higher though, so it's like a support thing. You have to have it with something else that does the slowing. I could see that. I don't know if that means, I don't know if that's good enough then. Cooldown to 5 though, how strong was it? You know, like it's still, in the end of the day, it's a 5-second small weapon. Well, it pumps itself too, this and adjacent. Yeah, as long as you have some slow effects, it should still be strong enough, honestly. Let's see, Mantis Strip cooldown to 9, okay. Richardson cooldown to 6, sure. Salt Cloud cooldown to 6, cool. So just making all Vanessa's items faster. Orange Julian cooldown to 11, 10, 9. Oh, ooh, that's rough. I get it, because like every Vanessa deck now is Orange Julian, but really buffer other stuff then. Honestly, don't just smack down the only card that works for her. I mean, personally, I think Orange Julian is a bad design in general, because it promotes being all in on one thing that's so different from everything else Vanessa does. But yeah, this is not it. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Pufferfish cooldown to 876 was 8. The little one or the big one? The big one. Yeah, so it's to match the dark water one. I mean, I get it. So this is like them trying to push other builds. So obviously, you can now go infinite with this very, very quickly. If you get turbo on it, it's a 4-second cooldown. Yeah, no, I get it, and I like it, but I think it might just be too strong. I guess we'll see. Sea Dog Saloon. Oh, it's the multicast for friends thing. Sure, goes off faster. It's fine. Stealth Glider re-enabled. Okay. Submarine damage to 50. Cooldown to 432. That's good. You're not punished for going submarine as your sole damage source in a one-weapon build. Well, other than what you're normally punished by. Torpedo max ammo to 1. Lame. Damage scaling buffed a little. Sure. Sword Kid cooldown to 6 was 7. Haste duration to 2 was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's fine, because that means the bronze one's way better now. So I take that. I think that's a buff overall, honestly. Especially with the changes to pufferfish. So all in all, Vanessa, I think Vanessa got out of this with a good buff to more for variety builds. The nerf to Julian really hurts, obviously. But, you know, maybe it was needed. I think a lot of things are wrong with Julian. I think a lot of things are wrong with Vanessa in general. I'd like to see Julian, like, get reworked in some way. And just more weapon buffing things exist beyond just, this is Julian, I get it to 600 and hope that it goes off before I die. Beyond that, at least some movement in the right direction here. If I focus on the friends decks. But yeah, not enough in my opinion. Common items, citrus plus region scale. Okay. Scythe cooldown to 7. Is that the one that deals with 30 your health? Yeah. Not properly. No longer targets. Okay. You could do that. That sucks. Advanced synthetics. Now Dooley only. Who else had it? I think that was Stelle had it too, right? So good. Just glad to get it out of Stelle's pool, really. It's so useless. Let's just get rid of it in overall. I mean, at least they could, if they're going to keep this around, it should, yeah, I used to have a Stelle tag. If they're going to keep this around, it should, like, upgrade your leftmost item or something so that you can basically pick what you upgrade when you level instead of it being random. Either way, I'm not a fan. Why did that have an ammo check? Whatever. Bombs away, still only when you use vehicle or drone, burn 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, it'll help with flare gun builds. Hot air, so you burn each fight, 1, 2 of your items start flying. Okay. That's pretty good. It's thematic. Fuel exchange. Wait, which skill is this? Weird. Expert pilot starts at bronze, your vehicles have... Oh, no. That sucks. So the big expert pilot swing is gone. Honestly, probably for the best. The 30% extra damage and shield was just obscene. If you got it to diamond, 60% is ridiculous. Focus strike, renamed from temporal strike. Now Vanessa only. If you have exactly one weapon, cooldown is okay. Each shield attempted to fix correction. Okay. 20, 30, 40 from 20. Okay, so it's better when upgraded. That's good. Because that's useless. Plus 5 damage. Big whoop. Your bird items gains haste. Gains 1, 2, 2, 3. Was conditional on already having haste. Oh. Okay, yeah. No, that's way better. Especially for Stelle's balloon builds. It's getting extra burn on the balloon engine is really good. That's good. It was really dumb that it was conditional. It already had to have haste. Glad to see that change. Steel Storm, your weapons have 468 for each weapon from 4812. Really? Was that a big problem? I don't think that was a big problem, but whatever. Streamline weapon, whatever you get this haste. Okay, good. So I got rid of the conditionals for most things, it looks like. And that's it. Wow, really? Honestly, it doesn't seem like that much changed. Stelle had a few nerfs. Dig kind of broke even, I feel. Mac kind of broke even. Dooley maybe on the buff. Vanessa, maybe a buff. A huge nerf to weapons builds, though. Let's check out these hotfixes. Hotfix from yesterday. Changing legendary items set incorrect by sell prices. Okay. Max health calculation. Not only affect current health with a decrease, but current health above max health. Okay. This was to fix a bug where built or was destroyed or sold. You end up with incorrect max health. One chance to no longer show up via random enchant effects. Sure. Candy items. They just stick around. Cool. Dragon now is the correct art. Okay, Mountain Mimic has the correct art. I really want to know what the wrong art was. Removed incorrect weapon tag. Okay. Whited neurotoxin. Sure. Correctness issue where they still cared about the item being hasted. Oh man, I would have been big mad if I was playing on the patch. I was actually planning on using that with Balloon Engine at some point. Streamline weapon, same thing. Okay, we literally just talked about those two. So I guess for the whole week they haven't worked. And the hotfix from a week ago, right after the patch. Ballista changed to 50 was 40. Changed to when you haste gains 2550 was 2040. Intended and missed. Okay. I don't know if that does it still have a bonus for when it's haste. This haste is charged as 2 seconds. Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's doable. Also, why does this still say 40 damage? Was it not actually fixed? It says gains 2550, but it says 40 damage, not 50 as base. Yeah, this could be good, especially if you get it early. It is gold though, so a little hard to get it early. But that with an Uzi and a metronome would be really strong. Launch tower fixed a bug causing it to not make vehicles fly. How does that even happen? Beta ray cooldown to 7. Like I said, they realized that goes infinite with 3D printer and a core. So double whammy. Tooltip now shows the right numbers. Oh, what? Owning steel. Yeah, that's exactly what I said though. My first thought when I saw it, what I literally said was, "Oh, that's a stall buff right there." If you had slapped that grindstone with an aerial turret, the game is over at second. I don't know, 12 for the first like 5 days. That'd been crazy. Owning steel. Does owning steel do anything? I don't think so. Moving to the right of this gains 812. If it's silver. Wait, according to this, Covetous Thief doesn't have this? Hold on. This still says Covetous Thief has grindstone. As of this hotfix. As of the second hotfix. I'll have to test that myself. If he still has grindstone, then that's crazy, obviously. But if he has owning steel, I mean, he's still the thing you want to fight day 2 as Stelle, but whatever. Prince Mariana's no longer has slow and steady. No. No, man. I don't care if he's easier. He was the best way to get slow and steady. Each shield turned off. Lava roller cooldown back to the way what? So it now has a surge in win rate because, and they're saying it's because that it was bugged this whole time. I just don't think the card's good. You have to get too much to go right. Like, I mean, if you have it gold, 10 seconds you destroy an item, burn 40. 10 seconds, like that's not good. I mean, it's a vehicle, so maybe you're charging it or something. I don't know. I don't believe this for a second. There's no way that Lava Roller has a good win rate. Wait, what? What was it? Was it just when you double shield or something? I don't know. Weird. Sky Spirit Ashes, enchant, working on makeshift plate, fixed issue where it's getting higher shield than intended. I don't know what that is either, bro. Oh, it's the one for every goal you have. Not a big deal there. So yeah, that's it. That is the full 6.0 patch and the 2 hot fixes. It's funny, identified the beta ray error right away. Yeah, I don't know. how I feel about this patch, really. I mean, I think I summed it up a little before I read the hot fixes, but I think Stelle ended up overall nerfed a little, but not by much. Didn't touch her early game, which that's always good. Big, I feel like kind of broke even. Dooley, he ended up probably better off than where he was last season. I still don't think he's in a good spot though. Vanessa, the Julian nerf is hard, but a lot of buffs to friends and the slow decks, so that maybe those make a resurgence now. All in all, pretty good patch. I kind of wanted to see more buffs. There's a lot of useless items still, so I feel like they could have gone a little further there. But yeah, so I'm actually going to get my hands on it now because I am back from outer space. Anyways, do YouTube stuff if you want. Tell me how incredibly stupid it is to do a patch notes review. What is this, like? Actually, this came out on Friday. No, patch came out the 10th. Okay, so it's only 8 days late. That's not the end of the world. So anyways, do YouTube stuff, or don't, whatever you're into. Tell me how ridiculous it is to do an 8-day late patch review, and I'll see you all eventually.